See, there is always, conflict between parents and kids, and how kids can communicate well because they have always, fear issue of.
Last month I did in my house, parents. So together I invited, increase the energy of the child. One kid said that whenever I fight with my sibling, always mom comes to me and scolds. Every time I'm the victim.
Friends, how many of you have a complaint against each other in normally married relationship, or if you are into relationship that your partner is not understanding you? So we call that men are from Mars and women are from Venus. Why there is a lack of understanding? So this is only one term between spouses, but in family we see we don't understand each other. We sometimes say something, but the another person is understanding something, and there is always conflict between each and every person. So here there's a term called soul talk. What is soul talk? So friends, let's know more about this term, how to heal our energy, how to raise our energy, how to have harmony in our relationship. I welcome you in Spiritual Talks with Aniruddha Miryala here, who is a mentor and founder of Way to Moksha. So you will know lot of things, lot of answers you will get for your so many questions. Aniruddha ji, welcome.
Namaste. Thank you.
Namaste. How are you doing?
I'm doing excellent.
I'm so great to have you after a long time. And every time you come from US, you spend time with us, and this knowledge really helps a lot of people. This problem is very common to not understand each other. Sometimes someone is talking something and the another partner is understanding something. Why these problems happens and how to communicate in this situation?
That's a great question actually, because every family they have this issue of arguments or misunderstandings. And the spouse cannot express what they want to express.
Yeah.
Because the other person will take into a different, it's a completely different subject they take. Sometimes they have this anger, they shout at them. So they're fearful to ask something, they might shout and they might upset or they might leave.
Yeah.
So in that fears, they don't talk with each other. Or always ends up in a not
with
talking to each other,
Yeah.
like days they don't talk, and that ends up in a more negative energies, right? They create that energies vibrations.
True.
So without talking to anybody, without asking any question, they can solve those issues.
This is like a 1,000 value
I know. The
solution.
dream came through actually.
Yeah. Because without communicating something, if we get solution, because whenever we use words or if we talk, it maximum times it goes in a negative way.
Yes.
And there's always complaint that you don't understand me.
Yes.
Whatever the person is doing, if wife is doing everything of her heart, the husband is always complaining at the end of the day. Whatever I'm expecting, I'm not getting that.
Yes.
And husband who is working whole day, and if wife is asking a little bit of his time that you please sit with me, please talk to me, and he's like, this, why I am doing this hard work just for you, but you're not able to understand. So say the
communication, lack of understanding about each other, lack of respect, lack of love also.
True.
So if you love someone, you accept everything. So they don't agree on that. We don't agree that we don't love. We think that is love, right? Expectation is love, but that's not true. But that's okay. So now we can turn into love. We can make it into happen without communicating, without talking to them. So how that happens is, it's called soul talk. So we say we are not the body, we are not the mind, right? All the meditators know that we are not the body, we are not the mind. Even every guru is teaching that, whether they understand or not, nowadays they are sitting and saying, I'm not the body, I'm not the mind. So what are you? So I am the soul. So how much soul has the capacity of the knowledge, right? Whatever soul has the knowledge, apart from that, to learn more knowledge, we took the birth. That everybody knows.
Right.
So here we need to understand is, to talk to a person physically, you don't need to talk. Because physically there's a mind there in between.
Yeah.
The mind, the other person's mind, if their parents or friends taught them, don't give value to the wife, don't be behind the wife, don't respect her, or she's not, anything to you, that kind of stuff. Then what happens? Everything goes whoosh, whatever wife talks, right? Or a husband talks. Even husband, whatever he says, if I start doing, he'll make me do every day. These are all illusions we have, created by others. So you are responding through your mind. But the soul does not have all these stories. Soul always wants to learn and increase their vibrations.
True.
So if you talk to the soul, it is the 1, 2, 3 easiest, and there is no response from them. There is no shouting, there is no negative energy, right? So how do you do that? It is extremely easiest than talking with the physical body. You can sit wherever, whenever, even open eyes, closed eyes.
Okay.
If it is a serious condition, it is happening all the time, closed eyes is the best. But if it is some irritation is happening, you can do right then and there, it happens.
Wow.
I've seen results even right then and there.
Wow.
It amazed me actually. How could this happen? But I don't know how that happens, but it works. So when you sit in a meditative stage, or close your eyes and sit down in a peaceful place. So if whatever you want to tell everything. Invite the soul of the husband or kids. So whatever you want to say, invite the kids or the husband's soul and ask them to sit with you. So when they sit with you, then automatically you talk everything you want to talk, but do only one person at a time. Don't call husband and the son and the whole family. No.
Okay.
One person.
Okay.
Husband.
Okay.
Means husband. Wife means wife only.
Okay.
Kids also, if they have more than one, even though they all have same issues, only call one at a time. Tell everything you want to tell to them. Every little thing. Express everything. And at the end, tell them, these are all you're doing. I still accept you. I love you. You came for a purpose. To increase my vibrations, to release mine, whatever you say, karma, something else. So what you believe, use those words. To increase my vibrations, to learn in this life and to increase my soul, right? Light. I took this birth. You came to help me. I learned this. Now you can be nice with me. I already learned them. I'm doing meditation. I'm helping others. I increased my soul level. Now you can be normal person. We both are friends in the soul city. Let's be friends. We both have bodies. Let's enjoy. Let's do together, eat nicely, sit nicely. We do everything as a people do with the bodies. Let's enjoy these. Let's enjoy the life. The minute you talk that, from the next day, after one night, that's it. He'll become calm. He will show the affection. He will start talking nicely. You'll be like, how this is happening? Oh my God, it's like so many people call and tell me, madam, it worked in one day. And then I was suffering all these years. I'm like, okay, that works. Same thing with the children. Children, I have seen the best results out of the best, because especially newborn baby, if they're not eating, they're not sleeping in the night, right? They constantly say, my son doesn't sleep. I said, don't keep that intention. He does not sleep. What you say as a mother, it happens to him. So talk as a soul talk. With the newborn children, you can go and talk, because they're not going to shout at you. You don't need to call the soul, but you can call the soul. Sometimes soul is not there in their body when they're sleeping. So you need to call the soul.
Okay.
So call the soul and talk to Mama needs to do all these responsibilities. She has to sleep. If you don't sleep, it's hard for me to sleep. Even if you don't want to sleep, don't make noise. Be yourself. You can do whatever you want, but don't disturb me. Or I'll put you in another room, but don't cry. I need this sleep. When you're hungry, let me know. I'll feed you. That's my duty. I'm supposed to do that. But if you can sleep longer hours, when you wake up, I'll do. You do that and see. From the next day, he'll sleep like crazy. Even if he does not sleep, the what does not wake them up. So this works. Even eating habits. If they don't eat properly, they do overfeeding.
Yeah.
Because they need to realize they have this tiny tummy. Only this much tummy. We have this much tummy. Whatever. This is what we expanded, right? So instead of feeding this much food, you're feeding this much.
Yeah.
3 times more than what you're supposed to feed. So what happens? They will revolt on you. They will say, no, I don't want. So listen to them when they don't want to get food. But some kids, they came from the other dimensions. They never ate in those dimensions. And they don't want to eat. And they will eat if we really need it. So trust that and leave them alone. According to me, I will leave them alone. I trust that. But some people, they don't understand that part. So they keep on pushing and feeding.
Yeah.
So if you talk the soul talk, at least that would improve. If it didn't improve, means that person, that boy or girl, does not need more than that food, more than that bottle of milk. Leave them alone. The soul talk helps even the teenagers with alcohols, drugs. It helped most of the people who are shouting at the parents, who do the back answers, who comes late to sleep. All those people, it will help.
What about the mental issues? Some people, they are going through some mental challenges. It's hard for other person to deal with.
Yes. There's one more issue in this. Like when you do the soul talk, if there is something we bought to learn, right? I mean,
If we have
we
designed
say
in such a
designed in such a way. If I need to come out of the anger, so I bring the somebody who will fears me even more. Shout at me even more. If you go into that intense only, you'll come out. So in those cases, it will only work temporarily. Again, it comes back because you designed to learn.
But now, if I want to cut that pattern,
So
that now I'm done with that learning.
You need to learn. So you need to go back and see in your meditation or in your dream, am I done? What I need to learn now? Why am this? This is keep coming to me. Then they'll show you once upon a time you did something. So you are now time for you to learn and face. Okay. So parivartana, right? So you need to continuously say that, okay, I accept this, I did it. And I ask for apology. Please release me from this karma bonding. Now I am helping others. Now I am not in this energy. I am not hurting anybody. Please release me. Continuously we have to say. Every time it comes, we have to say sorry. Thank you for what you have. Sorry, thank you for. So sorry means, I accept this, whatever.
Yeah.
See, everything happens what you did, right?
Yes.
So okay, I'm accepting I did this. So now I got it for shikshana, like to learn something out of this.
Right.
So I learned this out of this. And you need to learn, they'll do the test also. Physically also, they'll do the test on those.
Okay.
If you again shout, if you didn't learn, soul talk works temporarily. So you need to sit and learn. In the meditation, every Arshadvarga you can release in 3 days. Sit and in a meditative stage. And then get the strength from the soul. 3 times you have to say, I'm getting the more courage from the soul, and I'm releasing my fears right now.
Okay.
From the body, soul and mind.
Okay.
So you have to say, do this 3 days, sit and do 3 times a day minimum. So several times you say that. So I'm releasing it. I'm bringing the courage, releasing all the Arshadvargas. Whatever I don't need, I'm releasing. So try not to say that word of fear. Always, even in guided meditation or anytime you sit and talk to anybody or do anything, no negative words, because universe thinks you need the fear. If you use the word fear,
Right.
You use the word depression or anxiety.
So we have to
You
use the
need to
exact
use
opposite.
opposite words of what
positive
you
way.
want. That's what I say in counseling also. The minute they call, tell me what you want. If the God is in front of you, you don't say, I have this. You ask what you want.
Right.
I want the money, I want to be happy with my family. Do the same thing with the counselings. Why do you go back into the things you experienced, right? You're making me experience too. So when I'm imagining that it is happening to you, it will increase more.
Right. Yeah.
Because I'm blessing you with those, right? Indirectly.
Yes.
I'm not intentionally. But I'm going into that drama. and I'm creating again for you. Instead of that, if you tell me what you want, I'm creating that for you. Thinking. Same thing. You go and tell 10 people, my husband did this, you're creating that. Recreating that again and again and again in the drama, in the reality. So instead of that, go back and tell, what do you want? I sleep like, like the minute I sleep, I go into deeper stage. I'm so good. My sleep habits are good. I sleep on time. I get up on time. The minute you say that, that's what brain believes, and start doing that.
Yes.
Instead of that, oh, I sleep at 1 o'clock, something happens in my house, I have a lot of work. That's what it's created. So always what you want to create, you talk that to the others. I tell, I sleep good, I sleep excellent. To people who have sleeping issues, I'd say, I'll give you a mantra. You need to say 50 people a day. So before they used to say, I can't sleep. Now they say, I sleep like a baby. So at the minute I sleep, I can go to. The minute I go to bed, I can sleep. So they talk that mantra to everybody. So within 3 days, they're like, madam, I'm sleeping so well.
This medicine is very much important, sleep, because without sleep,
A lot of people are now struggling because they're on the phones. Now with these 1-minute videos also, everybody getting tempted and they keep on rolling and watching. So eyes also getting that light. So in the brain, the sleep mode won't. So you have to calm the brain to sleep, right? So when you believe in it, and you also total Sharanagati when you sleep. I'm total surrendered to the universe and I'm relaxed, I'm surrendered constantly. If you say, you'll go to sleep automatically because your mind gets calmer.
It's beautiful mantra, I must say, and it's required. It's very much important for everyone.
Lot of times what happens, they listen the classes, they listen the stories. When they need it, they don't use it.
They don't really.
Yesterday also someone was saying, I told them they're feeling very hot in the party. I said, do the sheetal, immediately it becomes like a cold your body. How to do it? I showed her. Then she said, it's hard to remember when I needed it. Whenever there is a problem, remember there is a solution. What is that solution? Then you get this, I told you, right? When I told you, even in the hot you go, you can make your body cold. When you go to cold places, you can make your body hot. That is what all these rishis were doing without jackets, without they can stay. So everything you have a solution, you need to believe on the solution, you need to think a minute, you will get the solution.
And one should be mindful enough when we are getting the problem. They are very much into that zone and they forget that, the solutions are there. And when they remember that they have these problems, but they forget again the solution.
Yes.
So when we meditate, when we calm ourselves more and more and more, day by day, just increasing by 1% is more than enough.
Even with the kids also, what the energy they are giving, they have to be very aware of that. Are they thinking, oh, my kid is not here, something is going to happen them, that fear? A mother is in the fear, or they are sending always, oh, my son is safe. Keep a master there whom you trust, whether it is Jesus or Hanuma or whoever. These are all on the earth right now. All those masters are on the earth. So one of the master who is on the earth, Maavatar Baba, keep them to take care of your boy and trust the energy. That energy is taking care of my boy. I don't need to worry about them. I don't need to think of them. I don't need to, but you send the love energies all the time, and you think that they will have all the, if they have a test, right? Okay, they'll get all the answers, what they know. All the questions, what they know, if they get, they can do excellent job. That's all you imagine. Very simple. And then, okay, they wrote excellent because they know all the questions. They answered very well. That's what always my boys say. Oh, you got so much score, you didn't have confidence. No, mummy, we knew all the questions. Okay, that's why we were lucky. So, okay, you'll be lucky all the time. Not, mummy, no, you will be. Because that's what you are attracting. We all are attracting. That's what you get all the time.
Very, very, very true. Very true.
So always send them love, positive energy, and keep a master there. They'll protect them. Same thing with the husband or with anybody whom you love or the whole universe. We are now Vasudeva Kutumbam. Now when I go to temples or any place, all I ask is increase my energies and wisdom so that I can help others. That is all I ask now. There's nothing else for me to ask. Everything is fulfilled in my family, in my house, because the seva did that to me. The minute I started seva in my house, everything changed. Before
It
also I didn't
happens.
had much of the things because but whatever those little or so everything, even getting the college admissions they got for free, all the 3 boys in the same college, they all having fun at the college, all those automatically happened because I'm in total seva mode, not me in me mode.
So there is a high, regards for this uh, system and the word called seva, service. Even Patriji and so many masters, those in a very wonderful position, they taught this term called seva. So what exactly happens in seva? Because when you give something, what is the process? Why few people they love to do that? They increase their frequency, they increase their vibration, they are always happy no matter how much they're earning, but by the passing of time they start attracting very right thing in their life. And few people, those who are super rich, but they very much poor by
Yeah,
their
they're not
thought.
happy with their life. Yeah,
Yeah,
their
so
thoughts also very low. Yeah, it has nothing to do with whether you have money or not. I
yeah,
think it is our intention. When the minute you go into that higher vibrations, into seva mode,
yeah,
you can't just go to seva mode. It's not that easy. A lot of people who does the donations, they want it to be praised, they want it to be told on the. Even I've seen meditators also. If they appreciate 3 people, I also did, they didn't call me on the stage. They get upset. They go, they're no longer part of that group. So these are all the tests we get. The minute we say, see, I get the ego. The minute I say I'm doing this, oh, I'm helping these people, so many people appreciated me, my ego goes up, right?
mm,
So there is a ways to control the egos also.
yeah.
Every year we have to become a student and go to different. I go 20 hours of my classes I attend. Recently I attended this Paripatri master did the in Mount Shastra retreat. I went 6 days.
Mhm.
I'm a student there. I'm not a teacher there. I'm always a teacher, but there I'm a student. Unless Pari master asked me, tell your experiences, Ani, what do you think about this? I didn't say anything. So in that, what happens when you become a student, your ego settles down.
Yeah.
So there are ways for everything. A lot of people I have seen the ego increases when they go into this higher stage and they start taking advantage of the people. All that things happens and they say it's kind of okay and kind of everybody do. That's not okay. They need to realize there is a yamas and niyamas in the society and we all have to follow that, no matter which stage you are in.
Right.
Number one thing, we have to control our ego. Number two, in giving, we have to total sharanagati, total surrenderance in giving. Whatever comes, you do one step at a time. And don't worry about the time. Time, universe gives you. Don't want to give the money. Money, universe gives you. And people who are matches to your aura, people who needs it, only those people will come to you.
Mhm.
So a lot of times, the people change around you. It's okay, don't get upset when the people change. Maybe they increase their higher vibrations, I don't match. Or I increased mine, it does not matter. Again, don't attach to that too. Oh, I went to higher, they are lower.
No.
You just go on who are with you and who wanted your wisdom. Even one person in my class, that person is getting, it's worth giving me the class, right? So the minute you are into that mode, automatically things will change because universe will take care of you, your family, because they don't have body, so they can channel us, they can give the wisdom what they want. And they are even, if I sometimes I have 3 a.m classes from different country, if it is Japan or Europe or some other countries, they say, madam, it will be 3 a.m. I say, okay, I'll get it. So I have one, in our group, I have one secretary. She calls me a day before and tells me, you have tomorrow 3 a.m. Generally, she calls a day before so that I might need to sleep in the afternoon,
Yeah.
whatever, so that I can adjust that. She tells me you have to get up. And then night again she calls and says, you need to put the alarm. You want me to wake you up? I say, no, you don't need to wake up. I'll wake up. So I wake up and do that. Who is giving me the energies? Who is giving the will of waking up? My intention of seva. Secondly, masters are helping me
Right.
to do all that. So the intention of seva, anytime, any minute, even sometimes I don't sleep enough hours, but I have the same energy. Sometimes I talk whole day if I have retreats and all. I have the same energy. Who is giving that energy? How that is happening? That is not possible. Because masters are with you and you are in a surrenderance mode, they are behind you and making that happen. All I do is, even time they say this won't match, it won't happen. Hey, you leave it to the masters, we'll agree the things. And timely things will change. This will move to this time, that will move to that time. Everything I could able to do it. So always in that surrenderance mode, things are easy, no chaos. And everything universe takes care of the timing, issues at home, everything universe takes, including cooking in my house, universe takes care. I cook every day, every meal. But anytime if I need to do something, something will arrange there automatically.
Wow.
So even a nice, healthier and energetic food comes in front of our table. So that's always I experienced. Even recently I went to the California, right, Paripatri madam. So I had these shoots of 3 days with the podcast, other people. We also did some dramas with the different, in America there are whites and, African Americans. We called all those people. So we did these. So almost I did 50 videos in the 3 days or maybe more. All these videos we did until 1 p.m. and then morning again we started. The lady who arranged it, she was saying, I never experienced such a calm, smooth shooting in my life. Now I believe you have masters with you. I said, okay, that sounds good.
That's
So-
because whatever you do, if you're doing for
Community cause. Exactly. Whoever needs, they will come to me automatically. A lot of people nowadays, they're saying, oh, my energy is depleted. I can't do meditation. Many people are saying that. I say, what do you mean by you can't do meditation? Oh, so many thoughts are coming. I can't close my eyes. My eyes are automatically opening. So I told them to do the kumbhakam. It's been there for a long time. That also heals your body. So if you hold the breath, the longer you hold the breath, you will go into no thoughtless stage. So you practice that almost 10 minutes first. You breathe you don't hold too long. You breathe very slowly. You can hold in the third eye or in the heart chakra. If you have some health issues, heart is the best way to go.
Okay.
Hold the breathing. You see, very slowly you breathe, you hold. You hold as long as you can. But don't hold too long where you can't even breathe. You suddenly you open. No. You hold as much in a basic. Hold. And then with the nose, breathe in, breathe out. Again breathe out. When you're done holding,
Slowly exhale.
slowly breathe out has to be longer than breathing. Sometimes you don't have control. It's okay. Do what you can. But don't pressurize yourself. You go like that. If you hold too long, right, you can't breathe anymore. You do very smooth process. You start listening your heartbeat. If you do 10 days or 5 days or sometimes on the third day, same day you can feel. So once you start feeling that heartbeat, then keep that heartbeat in your third eye. How do you do that? Again, breathe in, hold the breathing in the third eye. Automatically you will feel the heartbeat. And then breathe out. So and also open your third eye. Not the physical eyes are closed. You open your third eye, look into the third eye and pretend you're holding the breathing. That is the way to go to Shunya, what I experienced in my life. I can do Shunya in second. Right now you're in front of me, I can go to Shunya with this technique. So you just keep the head a little up and take a deep breath. And breathe in, breathe out automatically happens. Don't focus on that. But in the third eye, open your third eye, look into the third eye and feel that you're no longer breathing. You're breathing, but you feel like you're holding the breathing in the third eye. Now you're in the Shunya. So I could see the colors in there, what is in there. Sometimes I see the cells in the when I open, right? You experience so many things, and that is the Shunya. So the minute you say, that person Aniruddha can do, I can do, she's Iron Master, then you can't do anything. These are all easy techniques. To catch hold of that particular technique, it takes years. But if you know how to do that, it will take 3 days.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful.
You know.
Yes, so thank you so much for explaining the importance of seva, service, and how to be in now, how to be in shunya. That is the meditative state, and if we can do that, if we have to because practice with small short duration, and then later on slowly we can be always in meditative state, and that is the ultimate purpose.
And also, a lot of people have this misconception of on the healing, on the whatever you get releasing, using the karma word, all these. Because when the Patriji came, the things where no one is doing meditation. He has to only focus on one thing, is the breathing.
Breathing, correct.
From the breathing
Breathing
you go
is always
to,
happening.
Exactly.
It's always
So,
there. So
and also a lot of people like they came up with the out of the body experiences. They were talking about lot of other experiences. They wrote books in front of him. He always corrected those books. He always encouraged them. But his teaching was always Ana-Pana-Sati, because to spread all over the world, you have to catch only one thing. Just like I said, Guru Nanak was catching on the, giving them moksha. He told everybody to go into the military, right? So they only hold on to one thing. Same thing, Jesus is like Pachatapam Parivartana, right? That's all he told. Jesus, you say sorry and thank you.
yeah.
Only these two he
Yes,
catch.
yes.
Patriji was holding on to. But with the Ana-Pana-Sati, we can learn so many things. He also said, don't interfere the dreams. He also said, don't heal others. These are all true, 200% true. I totally agree. But I do all those stuff. But with the proper training, we analyze the dream, and we don't analyze the dream individually. That's our rule. One of the rule. I'm not allowed to tell your dream directly when you ask, unless they are Harshadvargas, your blocks, I can tell easily because I'm trained in that.
Right.
But in generally, other dreams we are supposed to discuss, and we are trained people, we discuss and we tell you what it is. But if you yourself see the dream, you will take the interpret of opposite of the dream meaning. If you don't have knowledge.
Yes, that is very much.
That is the reason he said. And the number 2, you should never heal another person. You will lose your energy. But when they are in the group of people, 100, 200, 300 people, when you invite the astral masters to heal, they will heal them with that energies. That is what we do, self-healing. A lot of people think I'm healing people. Patriji said not to heal. The first thing they call me, that is what they ask me. So we can do wonders with the Ana-Pana-Sati. And let's move on further instead of holding each other leg. Instead of saying this is wrong, that is wrong. That is also, Patriji said, hello, the soul came for whatever is the purpose and the reason.
Yep.
They will do it. I learned so much from Ana-Pana-Sati. But I'm growing further from Ana-Pana-Sati going. So healing also done from the Ana-Pana-Sati. Shunya also gone from the Ana-Pana-Sati. So everything your experiences are from Ana-Pana-Sati. Ana-Pana-Sati is the only way. Experiences are not the truth. Out of the body experience is not the truth. That is not the truth means it does not make any sense to me. You need to move on further. Patriji gave us the basic life to the meditation. So everybody has to move on going further. Like, using 100 years ago constitution now, it doesn't work. We are all suffering with that, right? Same thing, you further move on with the 5th dimension, 3rd dimensions. To move perfectly, he taught that. So everybody
you need to understand your requirement.
Exactly.
Because if you are in a 1st standard and if you are thinking of 12th standard, it will not work out. So, and if you are in 12th standard and you are still using the techniques of 1st standard, it will again not work out. So meditation is constant. You have to be in meditative state always, but what you require, That you have to understand.
And also every person, they need to protect themselves, as a woman or the men, from the other people. They have to protect their body, they have to protect their mind, they have to protect their soul. That means
that is their responsibility too.
Exactly, that number one. Then sometimes they say, no, they spoke something else, I got trapped. How do you get trapped?
So this is the misconception. When they learn from so many people, they get confused that what is the right thing, what we should do. So you explore, you are open to explore,
I totally agree
but
with
you need to understand your need of an hour now, and don't be in duality, this or that. First you start with one, you complete
even
it.
selecting the Zoom session also, they're constantly complaining and talking about other groups, they're doing this, that is wrong, this is wrong.
It
Then
will not
your
work
energy
out.
went there, that means, your energy is matching there, you need to come out of that.
Yeah.
So these are basic stuff, but a lot of people are, some reason they're stuck in somewhere. So they need to realize themselves. Unless they protect themselves, they need to realize themselves. Unless they work on themselves, we can't help. And also a person has to hold the guru like a monkey's baby. And when they come up, right, then the masters and the guard holds you like a cat baby. Cat holds the baby. That's what masters do. Masters hold you, take you wherever you need to go. God holds you. But in the beginning, when we are raising, right, we have to become monkey baby. We have to hold the guru like crazy.
Is always required.
Yes.
Because we are master, but still we are in learning process. We are not yet in such position, because enlightenment is also not for only one state.
Yes.
There are different enlightenment
Even if
states.
they can come out also, they can come down also from the enlightenment stage by, doing, sometimes they might do, sometimes their one chakra is extremely active, second chakra, a lot of I see these, meditators, second chakra is overactive and they do some things wrong, because even though they went higher, they could fall down.
True.
So that's why we have to be careful, we have to protect ourselves, whether it is auras war or body wise, whatever it is. And we have to be active and smart.
Yep.
That is what, as a woman, I do say that, because nowadays we are hearing a lot of stories on the things. So, you have to be aware and you have to be smart. You protect yourself. No one can touch you, right? Whether it is aura wise or body wise.
Yes, definitely yes. So, Aniruddha ji, see, there is always, conflict between parents and kids, and we call it generation gap. But how to understand how kids can communicate well, because they have always, fear issue of parents, and sometimes parents also have fear that how to really understand their kids. So, how it can be, solved, how it can be smooth communication.
One is soul talk, and the second one is easy, it's a easiest way we found. That's what I do whenever I go to these, whether Jnanama Chakra or our retreats. Sometimes I do parents. Last month I did in my house, parents and
Kids.
Children.
Right.
So together I invited. So I increased the energy of the child in the parents. So I gave that increase the energy attaching with the parents in a loving condition, in a meditative way, not the attachment way.
Right.
So they loved that. Oh my God, kids were like, they had blast. So what I made them to do is, I gave them a book and the pen. I made them to write what are the best things that mom does to them or dad does to them. And then what are the things they feel inconvenient. You don't say she does, you use the right words.
Yes.
So then they wrote, it's a mind blowing what they wrote. Even parents were like, really, you're am I overdoing that? Oh, okay. They wrote, every kid wrote differently. One kid said that, whenever I fight with my sibling, always mom comes to me and scolds. She doesn't ask the story. She doesn't ask what happened. Every time I'm the victim. So then mom said, oh really, I do that? Because she's busy. Then I asked her, what was the reason? Generally, I take those papers, sit with the parents. I do one-on-one. I ask their intention of doing it. Mother told me, so you know what, I am busy. First of all, the younger one is very naughty. Older one is calm and pleasant. She doesn't do much, right, in front of her eyes. So younger one is naughty, so I'm always automatically scolding the younger one. So I said, I asked the girl. So then girl said, no, Akka does so many things when mom does not see. She pushes me to get aggravated. I get aggravated. Mommy only sees that aggravation.
Right.
But who gave that? Who initiated that aggravation? Mommy never sat with me and asked me even one time, what exactly happened? Why you hit the sister or shouted at her, whatever. So always she tells me I have to do whatever Akka says, but sometimes they're not right. I don't agree on that. I don't approve.
There's always two stories, so you need to understand
So
mutually, and then
mom never realized that. Then she said, oh my God, I'm very sorry. I was doing that all the time. I was also busy with my own work. Next time I would take my own time and talk to you. So this will create a bonding between the mom and the kid. Even the dad also. One boy said, Dad, you work too hard for the family. You work 24 hours a day. But I want to play with you. I want to play soccer, or I want to play basketball with you. I want to do this games with me, the board games, whatever. At home, just, have chill out with me, or we'll go out. So dad is like, okay, he was always thinking, I'm working for you. I'm working hard for you. What you'll do with that money? Once the boy is like 21-year-old, you will never have that time. You can never go back to that time. With the money, what do you do with the money, right? But they don't realize that. So the kid it wrote so positively, so nicely, that instead of saying you don't spend time with me, he said that you're so busy 24/7, you work for the family. That's what he said. That really, each thing you read, right, you get the tears. How beautifully they wrote, how great souls they are. And, and the other third one, I saw most of the things, the food. Shouting for no reason. And also, they don't train the kids. And then they expect them to do things. That is also the one they said, even on the clothes. They don't get their approval before buying. Once they buy, they fill the closet and they expect them to wear. So I want the parents
to listen their kids first.
No, give them a paper once a month, or they can do once a week also, and ask them to write what they love the best and what are the inconveniences. So once they start writing every month, then they get the bonding on with each other. They can be very happy with the children. They can do the husband wife also can do the same thing if they don't have egos, if they are okay to listen other persons, if they want to live happily in the beginning. But they have to write in a positive way, happy way, how the kids are writing. Not that you're doing this, that, and never go to the past. That's what one thing I want to advise all the couples. Past is past. Focus on the future from today onwards and ask them what you want instead of complaining what they have in the paper. Just explain what you want and how you want to live your life, and always do the self-love. Why do you care about other person giving you love? I mean, these are all improves the love and the harmony in the house. But love yourself. Give the love to yourself, and you do things for yourself. Buying something, going out, sit in a restaurant by yourself and eat. It's okay. Mindfulness. Enjoy that food. Be yourself. Be calm. I do that all the time. So, why someone else need to take you?
Yeah.
Even if you want to go a vacation, go by yourself. You see more things. You're more aware of things. Enjoy that. Instead of husband has to take you, or friend has to take you, or you need this chaos of 20 people, 10 people. Why? So, these are all the things once you realize and learn and go further, the happiness is within you, means you create your own happiness.
Yeah, we have to start from here.
Yes.
We have to change from here.
Yes.
And whatever we want to look outside, it will reflect automatically.
Yes.
Yeah.
So happiness is within us, so we don't need to search in anyone, but we can improve our relations, our bonding. So that will naturally create happiness. So what I say, why I put way to moksha is, a lot of people think Svargam or moksha means after you die, you go somewhere. No. We can create that with right here. You can make the Swargam right here. You have the body, you have mind, or your soul is with you. Enjoy this life. Make this life into Swargam. Make this life is like a mumukshu, means you are alive, you got the moksha. Those are the people called mumukshu. So get the moksha stage right here. You don't need to die and go somewhere else. So that's the reason I put the name Way to Moksha.
So this is really very much interesting and beautiful subject, soul talk, to communicate, to convey our intention wholeheartedly. When words doesn't help us, there is always higher energy. Earlier we used to do puja and we used to surrender to the God. So this is also one kind of surrenderance, and we can work on our relationship better with our family, with our kids, with our spouse. This is beautiful, Aniruddha ma'am, for explaining. Any message you want to give to our audience in this regard?
Definitely, when you are crying and upset, you are attracting that energy. So we do say in the past, like, daridram you are attracting, right? Those are all true actually. You are attracting the negative energy. When you're always happy, everything you're seeing positively, everything, okay, once upon a time I did, so I'm getting it. I'm sorry. By saying that, automatically you go into positive energy.
We are releasing that thing and we are shifting our
Shifting
energy.
our energy to higher. So you're not trapping into that energy that they're not helping you, they're not doing you, they're something suffering, right? So we did once upon a time, what I give, what I get, right? So what I give, what I get, in that concept, I gave once upon a time. When it doesn't matter, I gave, that's why I got it. So I'm extremely sorry when I did. I don't know how much, because it's 4 times more suffering they had. So I got only 20%. Thank you for that. So thank you for having this nice, beautiful house and the food and the family. Thank you, thank you, thank you. When you say that, automatically your energies are always high and happy. And to use these tools of soul talk and whatever we gave, all the tips, use those day-to-day life, and you will never have any suffering. You will live extremely happily, like you are in Swargam.
So every day we can create our own reality with the new day, with the new sunshine,
Heaven,
and
our own heaven.
and our own, creating our own heaven. And we have always choice. If we have done something, that's perfectly okay. I learned, I explored that thing. That was adventurous for me to get that vice versa.
Learning and test.
Learning and test, yeah.
Always see that, oh, this is a test. I'm going to pass in this test. And then, okay, what I'm learning out of this. These two will keep you a very higher stage. Instead of thinking that person pulled me, he removed me from the thing, or he's giving this, he's the one created that, I lost money because of him. Instead of that, okay, he's teaching me. He came, he's my soul friend. He came to help me, to teach me. Okay, what I need to learn out of that.
Yes.
Okay, this is a test I'm going to pass. I'm going to take this positive. So those will automatically put you, that is how I do my personally. So I never allow that to go down.
So to be in mindful state always.
Yes.
And meditation will always help us in this journey. Whatever we want, we can achieve, we can manifest, we can shift our frequency, we can always, go and move forward. Choice is ours.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for bringing this beautiful subject. And we keep learning, we keep, listening, but somewhere we forget again. So reminding ourselves, we can put some papers, notes at our walls to just look into it and to practice, because when we practice for 40 days our mind also get trained.
Yes.
So this is a beautiful tip, I must say. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you to all the PMC members and the meditators. Thank you for this opportunity.
Friends, I hope you loved it, and if you want to really change your life, if you really want to shift your frequency, if you want to attract beautiful things in your life, you please start working on it. So thank you, and please share this video. Please like, share, subscribe PMC English. Thank you one more time.